Hello, dear students. Let us continue with the chapter The Living Organisms, Characteristics and Habitats. So, dear students, in our last class, we learned about the terrestrial habitats in deserts. So, in today's class, we will be talking about the habitat that is mountains. So, now what happens in the mountains? First, let us talk about the climatic conditions of the mountain region. As we go high, you see when you go higher and higher, what happens? Higher and higher means nothing but when you are climbing the mountains up, what happens? The temperature decreases with increasing the height. That is, the temperature decreasing it nothing but to 1 degree, 0 degree, minus 1 degree, like that. Where there is more cold, it starts decreasing. Where there is more hot, it starts increasing. The temperature decreases when there is more cold. That is, in mountain region, when you go up to the mountain, the temperature decreases with the increasing height. That is, when you go up the mountain, the temperature decreases. So the temperature decreases with increasing the height. Therefore, you must have seen the huge mountains, mostly their top regions are generally snow covered. As you can see in the picture of this, you see that the mountains are covered with the snow. So this is snow covered. The region is snow covered. The mountain regions are generally snow covered. By the time you reach the top of the mountain, the temperature becomes less. That is, all are covered with snow. It's freezing at the top of the mountain. So you see that the higher up the mountain, the temperature continues to decrease. So one important thing which tells us that it's very cold at the mountain tops. Secondly, it has more rainfall. What happens in case of mountains, it always temperature difference between the top of the mountain and the bottom of the mountain. So the near the base of the mountain, the temperature might be higher. Due to the difference in temperature, due to the low temperature at the top mountain, it remains snow covered. And also it also happens due to the difference of the temperature that tend to get more rainfall as well. Higher winds blow in the mountain regions. This is generally variable when the mountains are smooth if they are so high on surroundings areas of the mountain. It's like empty, so when you feel the presence of high winds, so there is a difference in the top mountain region and the bottom mountain region. In mountain region, it is not as cold as the top mountain region. Top mountain region, as we go up, it start decreasing, but at the bottom, as it is down, so it starts increasing. The temperature start increasing. So there is a huge difference between the top mountain region and the bottom mountain region. Snowfall in winter. Yes, there is a snowfall in winter. It is generally falls down because the temperature goes down. So snowfall is very common in mountain region. Did you all understand the climatic condition of the mountain region? Now let us see the plants in mountain region. How the plants get adapted in mountain regions. They are cone-shaped trees. We mostly see these cone-shaped trees. So if you have ever seen closely, the shape of the trees are in mountain regions and are in the shape of the cone. Do you know the reason why the trees are in the cone shape? This is because the leaves are slant in such a way that they have a little shaped leaf, that is the small shaped leaves. So what happens when there is a lot of snowfall or rainfall, when how the water flows? It's why do they have little shaped leaf, that is the narrow shaped leaves, not the broad ones, so that the snow fall and the rainfall can easily flow through the slope of the leaves. So this way the trees help them to allow the rain to drop down. Then they have a slopy branches. What is slopy branches? As I said, the slopy branches helps them to flow it easily, that is the slide of easily. That is the advantage of the slopy branches. So when you see it is cone shaped, you can see in the picture these are the cone shaped trees. Why is it so? Because it helps the snow and the rainfall to drop out from the leaves, because they have the needle shaped leaves on the upper slope. So because of this, it helps them to drop down the snowfall and the rainfall. So when you look at the upper slopes, you see the mountains are also having the upper slopes. Some are high and some are low. So this is a lower level, this is also a lower level, this is the higher level. So these are the different stages of slopes which help them to flow off easily. It helps them to slope the water and rainwater as well as the snow. So these are the things which helps the trees to flow them easily. So when you see in the forest, you see the needle shaped leaves plant at the topmost region. You see the plants and you see the grasses also. So there are grasses at the bottom region. In the bottom you see many types of grasses which are very tiny. Some are in a medium region, some are in medium height, some are very tall. So these are the different things which we see in plantation in mountains. Now let us go to the next one, that is the animals in mountain region. How do animals get adapted? So what kind of animals can you see in the mountain regions? There are limited stock of food or food supply in the forest, and due to this climatic condition we get very less kind of food. So the climate is very cold in mountain region. It is quite challenging for them to survive in mountain region. So there are quite few animals who are comfortable to stay in mountain region. For example, yak, sheep and the variety of goats. They are all seen commonly in the mountains. How these animals get adapted? The adaptation of these animals are that they have a thick skin or wool fur over their bodies. That is nothing but all these animals have the thick skin and the fur on their body which helps them to protect from the cold climate. So when there is extreme cold, this thick skin and the fur helps them to keep heated. It helps the body heated. So it helps them to protect them from the cold. As you have as the temperature tends to decrease. Moreover, the higher temperature decreases, the amount of oxygen air is less. So animals like yak, they have the heart and the lungs, the larger heart and the lungs, where they need oxygen pumping capacity in the minimum range, at least in the minimum range. So to increase that oxygen level, you need to have some heat in the body. So this is how it keeps them heated with their body, that is the thick skin and the fur wool. So it helps them to keep heated when they are in the top of the mountains. The next one is the strong hooves to move in mountain regions. So what do you mean by the hooves? They are the hard over edge and soft center. So when you look at the goat's feet, you see the area which you see the legs at the bottom towards the region. So when you see their feet, there is something called as hooves, which is very hard from outside edge and soft in the center, which helps them to grip or grip the rocks and climb up. So, all this time we spoke about the mountain regions and how the mountains are. But do you know what are the mountains? Mountains are nothing but the tiny rocks which join together and make a huge rock. Those are called as mountains. So these mountains are not easy to climb up or to walk in those mountains. It is a very difficult task. But for animals, they have hooves. They have the strong hooves which keeps them or which helps them to climb the rocks easily. So these are the ways which animals survive in mountain, and these are the way they get adapted through the certain conditions of or the challenges of the adaptations. So this is how the adaptation takes place in mountain region. I hope you all have understood this. Let us continue the session in the next class. Thank you class. Enjoy learning.